Vernon's waiting inside. Morning, morning, damn it. Morning, morning, damn it.
Roach, things have gotten a little more complicated.
What the fuck were you doing with the Scoia'tael? You gave Iorveth a sword.
You followed me?
I've got others who do that for me, Geralt. Ves, to be exact.
Iorveth and Letho had a falling out. I wanted to take advantage.
Who's Letho?
The Kingslayer.
Oh, you're sworn friends now.
Stop pissing me off. I tried everything I could to get him. If you'd trusted me, we could have captured him by now. The Kingslayer fled to Vergen in Edirn. He forced Triss to teleport them both.
Damn, he's made a mockery of us. If that's how he wants to play, I'll make him regret it.
I heard you have news for me.
Loredo has a deal with Kaedwen. That merchant living in his house is Henselt's agent. For a pouch of gold, the good Commandant promised to support Kaedweni troops in the event of a conflict.
So what now?
I want that spy, to squeeze him for information. And I've sentenced Commandant Loredo to death.
Roach, we have to sail. We need to get to Edirn.
I'm not leaving until I deal with Loredo. The spy may know something about the Kingslayers. I wouldn't be surprised if Henselt of Kaedwen was behind all this.
Flotsam's ablaze. How did it start?
When Ves reported you'd met with Iorveth, I ordered Loredo to provide us with backup. The incompetent oafs were supposed to wait for a signal, but the crossbowmen were twitchy. We surprised them, but Iorveth, the Scoia'tael, gave us hell. We barely escaped alive. Many of my men are wounded, but Loredo's people... When news that elves massacred a dozen soldiers hit the trading post, 2 of the soldiers' fathers decided to take it out on an elven girl. You can imagine what happened next.
All right, let's deal with this spy.
Listen very carefully. I'm not repeating this. We have 2 targets. The first is a Kaedweni spy, Arnold Malaga. I want him alive. The other is Bernard Loredo, the trading post commander and a traitor to Temeria. We don't let his kind live. Arnold almost never leaves the residence, so we need to strike there. To get inside, we'll use Ves's unusual talents and Bernard's habits.
Stop calling him by his first name. It really rubs me the wrong way.
Whatever you wish. Loredo's house. The first floor contains guest quarters. Geralt had the opportunity to take a look. Regular patrols. Second floor. Loredo's bodyguards' quarters. They think they're the toughest warriors this side of the Yaruga, but really they're lame drowners dressed in colorful gambesons. Third floor. The Lion's Den. Here Loredo stores plundered valuables. It's where he sleeps, shits, and wanks off while staring at the statuette of a she-elf. Only the following are allowed to enter. Arnold Malaga, Loredo's mother, his cousin, and whores.
I'm not sure I still have that frog.
After making his round of the trading post, Laredo always orders 2 ladies. Vess will act as one of them. The house is a bloody fortress, but Laredo had it enlarged. The Witcher will enter through the extension. Vess will open a window for you. Once in, you'll have to improvise, Geralt, but you'll have the element of surprise. Vess can hold her own, too. Zenon and Rickard will cover you from vantage points. If things get hot, lure those horsens near the windows. I'll be in the courtyard with the rest, ready to enter in the extreme. I repeat, in the extreme. That's all. Any questions? No? Let's get to work.
Vernon's waiting inside.
You're too early. Return after dark. Your chariot awaits, fair youth. The good spirits of this tower will guide and protect you.
Where are you? Hiding? You like playing hide and seek? I'll find you. Ah, we're playing hide and seek now. Wait till I find you, Sparrow. Hiding? You like playing hide and seek? I'll find you. Come on, precious. You'll love it when I mount you. Ah, we're playing hide and seek now. Wait till I find you, little sparrow.
You're this new girl's friend?
Where is she?
The commander took her to the tower. Hurry!
How did you know?
She's obviously not one of us. A hooker always knows a hooker. So I guess something was going to happen. Before they took her, she whispered, "Window in the extension." When that bastard went to take a pee, I noticed you climbing over the wall.
How do I get to Laredo?
When he's having it off, he lets no one in. But his mother has keys. You must really love her taking such risks.
Right. Where's the mother?
In the basement, distilling Fistech.
Thanks. Now go. Climb over the wall and run. If a tall man dressed in blue stops you, tell him everything. Tell him his plan was ingeniously simple.
Thank you. If you manage to enter the tower, kill the bastard Witcher. He should die slowly and painfully for all he did to us. Oh. Who the hell are you? What do you want?
The key to the upper quarters. I know you have it.
You want to free the elven girl. Your efforts are in vain. Like in Ithleen's prophecy, the seed has been planted and will soon...
Shut up and give me the key.
The key. The key. Where did I put it?
Dressed like a whore, behave like one. First I'll plough you, and then I'll slice off your tits. Does that strike your fancy?
Cut off your own, whoreson!
Oh, I love it when bitches bark.
It's a trap! Look out!
Kill, son of a bitch!
Tougher to kill a soldier than a bandit, eh?
Yeah, you're tougher than your mother was.
Make him die in
You'll die
pain.
just the same.
Bastard.
What now, Laredo? Ball shrivel! Quick, untie me. Thanks, Geralt. I heard something behind that door.
Don't leave me here. Please.
You don't look like a whore elf.
My name is Morrill. What month is it?
This is no time to chat. Can you walk?
I'll not stay here any longer. Even if I must crawl out.
You won't make it through the garden, Geralt. We must leave by the front. Lead the way. We'll be right behind you.
So, what month is it?
Lammas.
Autumn's begun. When they kidnapped me, it was snowing.
And the child's father is...
This child has only a mother. When I realized I was pregnant, I wanted to kill myself.
Don't say that.
I am Anne Shea. I can't make it. I think I...
Damn! Her water broke. Geralt, change of plans.
But
Back to the tower. I need a clean bed, hot water, and some time. We can't be disturbed. Go get help!
Warning! Intruder in the tower!
Somebody there.
Warning! Intruder in the tower!
Somebody there.
Geralt, I see we're in time.
Where have you been, Roach?
A little problem along the way.
The Temerian Special Forces, created by Foltest to combat the Scoia'tael after the First War with Nilfgaard. Veterans, professionals, the best of the best. This is the end, Roach. See these emblems? Temerian lilies, that's all I lacked. I've defeated the commanders of all the Special Forces in the north. Now I shall unite the Scoia'tael.
Finish what you started.
I shan't kill you, Roach. We Enshe never kill the last specimens of dying breeds. Live on and remember who defeated you. Remember he can do so again. Va fail, Vernon Roach.
You're making a mistake, Yorveth. I will find you.
The Whoreson ran away, but I'm sure he'll show up again.
Bloody non-humans.
Enough of Yorveth. What's with Loredo and where's Vess?
Loredo's dead. I saved Vess. Barely.
What happened?
Your plan was hardly the most.
A boy, Geralt! A healthy boy!
Whose child is that?
Morals.
Whose?
We found an elf woman Loredo kidnapped almost a year ago. He was the father.
I'd never touch a she-elf.
Enough! We don't have time for that. The ship's waiting.
Why did you do it? Why? Don't touch me!
I hate this town.
Prepare the boat. We sail immediately.
What about the kid?
It's not coming with us. And who in this hellhole will take in a half-breed?
Saharim. Take it to Saharim in Lobendon. And make sure to tell him it's Morel's child.
The assassin had had his day. Very true. He'd kidnapped Triss Merigold. It seemed like Foltest's life had not been enough. It seemed like the killer also wanted the monarch's former advisor. There was no time to think. It was time to act. Grabbing Geralt, I embarked on a voyage upriver, deeper into the Pontar Valley. There, in a region known as Lormark, King Henselt of Kedwen had made camp with his army. King is the key word here, denoting the central figure in my plan to capture the Kingslayer. The special forces of King made the soil lie lightly upon him. Foltest had lost some of their customary enthusiasm, treating us to not one single joke of the how many ways can you skin an elf variety. Which only goes to support my theory that the human mind is capable of producing a finite amount of horror before some manner of reflection springs itself upon it.
It must have been a massacre! Bones everywhere! How in the world did Glevissig harness so much of the power?
Do you always get so excited at the sight of skulls, Deathmold?
Scoff all you want, I speak of magic! The kind of spells that win wars. Thousands incinerated in seconds! Power, destruction, annihilation!
Yes, after which Sabrina Glevissig was burned at the stake. And the Pontar Valley remains within Aedirn's borders.
Aedirn is a carcass, still showing life signs, but the realm's days are numbered. No peasant revolt can change that.
You're wrong, Deathmold. This country lives. I can feel it. Like an old wounded bear covered in scars, hounds all round it, but still strong. Still deadly. This will be a good war.
But sire, the Aedirnian barons won't dare stand against you. You shall see that shortly. I've prepared everything.
Greetings, Your Grace.
Hail to Henselt.
Townsville, can you feel that? Magic still beats strongly in this place. Shivers run down my spine.
Strange. Glevassig's quadruple sun is a short-duration spell. It should have dissipated long ago.
An anomaly, perhaps? Not uncommon. The sheer amount of power she summoned.
Long live the king!
Complete control.
Stop discussing Sabrina Glevissig, or I promise you that heads will roll.
Baron Fellet has forever hinted
Long
that he
live
would gladly
Henselt!
change his
Kedwen!
Fellat
Always
is
and
unparalleled
forever!
scum.
The other nobles are panic-stricken at the very thought of Saskia with her peasants and non-human rebels. They are unprepared to fight and know it very well.
And Demoven's cub? Has he named his price?
Prince Stennis has yet to respond, but Fellet has assured me.
I must see him. Look into his eyes. I'll know what he's made of then.
We most humbly greet His Majesty Henselt, King of Kedwen, heir to the dynasty of the Unicorn, Lord of Ard-Carreg, Archduke of Banard, and Vanquisher of Nilfgaard.
Welcome to Aedirn.
How much do you want?
Your Majesty surely jests.
I couldn't be more serious. How much for your signatures?
100,000 Novigrad crowns, we thought. To each of us. And the titles of Marquis.
Ooh.
We speak of Upper Aedirn. Of coal and silver mines, numerous factories. The sole white marble quarry this side of the Yaruga, and the North's main east-west trade route.
We speak of Lawmark. I advise you to adopt the new nomenclature.
In exchange, we shall swear fealty and acknowledge your Majesty as sovereign of these lands.
I shall give you naught for your worthless signatures. I have no need of them.
But your Majesty, without our support, you'll forever be the invader, the occupying force, the enemy. The folk of Aedirn...
The folk of Aedirn follow Saskia the Dragon Slayer and Prince Stennis. I wish to speak to them. Sire, the Dragon Slayer approaches, white flag in hand. Excellent. Let her pass.
Just out of curiosity, what does Upper Aedirn sell for these days?
How much do you demand, lass?
King, command your vulture to shut his beak before I thrust his cockerel up his arse and twist so hard he'll crow until noon reverts to morning.
Sire, you must have her restrained.
Shut up, Deathmold. I've rather taken a liking to this Saskia. Say your piece, woman.
King, withdraw your army, recognize Upper Aedirn's sovereignty and your persecution of non-humans, and give them leave to quit your realm. Do this and save yourself and your army.
You have balls, woman, but what would I gain? My soldiers would call me a coward. I am Henselt of Ard-Carreg. I'll not run from a woman, even if she be a dragon slayer.
I see one other solution. You and I, King, here and now, before these folk and the gods, I challenge you. As in the old days, when the Honourable ruled this world, Upper Aedirn to the victor!
The lass has gone mad. To challenge a king.
Sire, this is absurd. We shall crush them in battle. They say the lass has slain a dragon. She could be dangerous.
Precisely why she makes a worthy foe. Don't disappoint me, Dragon Slayer. Please show me how it's done. Begin!
Facing one another in a chivalrous duel shall be Henselt of Ard-Carreg, King of Kedwen, Sovereign of Caingorn and Malior, last of the line of the Unicorn, and Saskia, the wench who killed a dragon. The victor shall take Lormark. May the gods settle this. Begin!
Draw your sword!
Stop! Stop in the name of Kriv, Freyr and Melitele!
Hey, halt!
What's with you, Zivik? Booze made you batty. Don't you recognize me?
I'll be ploughed and damned. Why the hell did you bring him here, Roach?
He's a witcher.
I know who the whoreson is. Ploughing Kingslayer at the gate of a king's camp? Why, he's not even bound.
Easy, lads. The witcher's no murderer, I'll vouch for that. As for kings, well, I desperately need to see yours.
You're in for a wait then, Mr. Special Mission Knight. Don't move, mutant! One of you go get the sergeant, and while you're at it, fetch a solid piece of rope to bind the freak.
Come on, Zivik, no need for that. Where'd you say the king was?
Out in the field somewhere, negotiating. Hey, Kingslayer, drop your weapons, or do I need to pack a bolt up your ass? Don't move! Don't even twitch, mutant! Hands where I can see him! Shoot! Smash the freak!
What the fuck?
These spectres were my soldiers! It's Sabrina's corpse!
Edirnians are here as well.
My sights later. We have to go on.
Endure, friends! I must focus enough power for the spell!
sun coming. It's an eclipse. Somebody cast a curse. We have to get out of here. Spectres are only susceptible. Stay behind me.
I'll try to disperse them.
Levisic's curse! She's out to kill me!
Stay close to me, sire. It's not far away. Let's hope so.
It's Prince Dennis. He lives.
Wait, so take
dissipating. We're near its end.
These spectres were my soldiers. It's Sabrina's corpse.
Eternians have you as well.
Admire the sights later. We have to go on.
I'm pure, brother. I must practice enough power for the
It's an eclipse. Someone's catching curse.
And try to disperse the fog.
Nemesis curse! She's out to kill me!
Stay close to me, sire. It's not far now. Let's hope so.
It's Prince Dennis. He lives. These spectres were my soldiers. It's Sabrina's curse.
Edirnians are here as well.
Admire the sights later. We have to go on.
I need just enough power for the spell.
Nevesik's curse! She's out to kill me!
Stick.
It's Prince Dennis. He lives.
The fog is dissipating. We're near its end.
Deathmold, Sheeler, meet me in my tent. You're to explain what the hell happened there, and how we're to get rid of it.
As you command, Your Majesty.
I'll tolerate no delays on this matter, and summon all my company commanders.
Immediately, Your Majesty.
Corporal, I'd like you to watch the Witcher closely. He just pulled me from a magic hell, so I doubt he wants my head as he took Foltests. But I'll not have him wandering round the camp like some stray dog. Occupy him for a time, then bring him to my tent.
Sire, I must request an audience.
Later. I'll see my mages first, then the Witcher.
Ah, just lovely. And here I'd hoped for a calm little war.
Know where I might wet my throat around here?
Roach, willing to vouch for this overgrown urchin?
He did not kill Foltest or Demavend, if that's what you're asking. You've got my assurance on that.
Good enough for me. Let's go then. Yes?
Take me to the king. I've seen enough military camps in my day.
That I cannot, Witcher. I'm to keep an eye on you, the king's orders.
Really want to babysit me?
You're right. Let's go.
Salutations.
Hello.
Greetings.
Yeah?
You're the quartermaster's assistant?
Yeah.
Great. I want to see the best equipment you have. I've got the coin. The army stands to gain, not lose by me.
I should think so. So? 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 Godspeed. So? No talking to... What do you want?
Get anything important out of him?
Not really. We salted his wounds, broke his fingers, scorched his feet. But he didn't so much as peep his own name. Tried to bite off his own tongue, in fact. Them elves like a bit of suffering, methinks.
Maybe he's hoping to be rescued.
Not likely. Someone massacred them. The whole unit. That's what the Royal Mages asked him about. Who it was, and where they are now. There's no understanding elves. If he answered, we'd hang him quickly. It'd have peace. But he prefers to suffer.
How did you catch him?
We didn't. Nothing to boast of, really. We found him. Barely alive.
He was lying in the ravines among the corpses of other squirrels. Terrible bloodbath it was.
As if a mad medic slashed him with a giant scalpel. Aiming at their arteries, no less. For there was blood everywhere. Nasty splashes, even high up in the rocks.
When was this?
Before that ghastly fog appeared.
Can I talk to him?
No chance. I don't know you.
How might we get to know each other?
Trust needs to be earned, mate. You best go, now.
How'd you do?
No talking to the prisoner.
How's it going, lads?
I can't feel me ploughing feet from all this standing around. Any chance you'll be sending up some replacements?
In an hour. Open up the gate. The king wants to see the Witcher.
Yeah.
Go straight to the royal tent. You can't miss it. I've a few things to take care of.
Godspeed, Zivik.
I'll be near the main gate if you need me. So long.
Ha! A Witcher!
The king must have summoned him to fight the wraiths.
You think?
I'm certain.
Ha! Let's see it be.
Nearly everyone hunts you, yet you live in spite of that. Impressive.
In no small part thanks to you, Excellency.
I've helped you, yes. I trust I shan't regret it.
As do I. I wouldn't want to seem ungrateful.
Are you seeking employment? I was unaware you fellows hired yourselves out for battle.
My aim here is different.
Really? Perhaps I can be of assistance.
Foltest was a good king. Shame he ended that way.
I've already conveyed the Emperor's condolences to Constable Natalis. Since we're talking about Temeria and Foltest, apparently the fallen king's advisor, the sorceress Triss Merigold, has disappeared in mysterious circumstances. Rumors abound. Do you know anything about her?
Why do you ask, Excellency?
I heard the two of you are close.
Mages have a natural tendency to disappear into thin air once in a while. Why is anyone concerned?
Maybe they wonder if witches locked in dungeons possess the same capacity. You're avoiding the subject, which means it's uncomfortable for you. Have it your way, I shan't press. But I'll ask one more question, if I may.
Of course, Your Excellency.
I mentioned Triss because, I must admit, I am perturbed. Mages are known for their mutual envy and rivalry. I wonder wonder if there's any matter that could unite them.
Perhaps you could be a bit clearer, Excellency.
Then I shall ask directly. Do you know anything about Marigold's involvement with an organization of sorceresses? Assuming, of course, that you are, theoretically, or have been, close.
Maybe she's involved, maybe she's not. Triss has her friends and I have mine.
Undoubtedly. Wandering poets, dwarves with terrorist contacts, and special forces agents.
It's certainly true you diplomats are experts at gathering information.
How else would we negotiate effectively? Learning all there is to learn about other countries is a necessity. Nevertheless, I thank you for your information. Was there anything else?
Why are you so interested in this organization of sorceresses?
I wonder about some strange coincidences. I'm told several of them were seen in the vicinity when the assassination attempts occurred.
What's so suspicious about that? Mages have always thronged around monarchs, the source of power and coin.
I'm not accusing anyone. I merely said it makes me wonder.
What's the Emperor's envoy doing here? Satisfy my curiosity.
The last unfortunate conflict left the northern kingdoms in pitiful economic condition. His Imperial Majesty desires stability. We wish to offer financial assistance, so I'm visiting those lands hardest hit by the war.
Henselt is coping admirably as far as I can see.
The details of my visit here are reserved for the Emperor and the Kaedweni King.
I need to know everything.
Magic will not help you. I'm very well protected against such attempts.
I saw you with Foltest before. Now you're with Henselt. No doubt you'll visit the King of Redania next.
I need not go far. Radovid is en route to Lochmuin. Perhaps he has already arrived. We'll meet there.
Lochmuin? An ancient elven city quite a ways away, near the source of the Pontar. Why there?
The mages wish to re-establish their council. They sent out invitations to all the kings.
I saw you with Foltest before.
I need not go.
Come in, Witcher. I wish you to feel at ease, as this is an unofficial audience. You helped me in the mist, thus I surmise you do not seek my death. Which leads me to ask what you do seek here, Geralt of Rivia.
Peace and quiet, sire. I need to clear my name. Though I tend not to meddle in politics, this time I believe I have no choice.
You must answer quickly and unequivocally. You must be clear, Witcher. I'm in no mood for excuses hiding behind professional codes and trade secrets. Did you kill Foltest?
No.
Do you know who did?
A witcher named Letho.
Do you know each other?
I don't know. I have amnesia. Letho has suggested he knows something about me. It's possible we met before.
There's an old Kaedweni saying, A bitch will never bite another bitch. 100% accurate where sorceresses are concerned.
To the matter at hand, sire.
De Turnseville claims this Letho is in the area. Is that true?
Yes.
What does he want here? My head?
He's hiding from Yorvith and his Scoia'tael. I don't know his plans.
And you aim to get him?
I do.
Last question. Do you know who had Foltest and Demavend assassinated? Who's behind the Kingslayers?
I don't know, but I'll find out when I find Letho.
My spies have confirmed your words. I suppose I must believe you. Now to the other matter. The mist, the wraiths, all that magic shit holding up my campaign. My mages, as usual, have proved useless. They blather on about higher magic, delayed curses and other hogwash, but nothing comes of it. This matter must be settled with a sword. A witcher's sword. Will you manage this task?
I'm willing to try.
Excellent. Lift the curse, and you'll learn the meaning of royal generosity. And even should you fail to catch this Letho, I shall help you clear your name. Consider Deathmold at your disposal. He'll give you all the necessary information. Also, you are free to move about the camp and its environs from now on. Now, leave me alone.
The curse was cast 3 years ago. Any sign it's been active in the interim?
Is that important?
Sire, we're not talking about a fortune told in a tent on market day, nor about some curse cast by a novice mage. This curse caused a solar eclipse and summoned hordes of specters. We're dealing with a complex spell that operates at several levels. Uncommon knowledge and skill were required to cast it. Lifting it will be even more difficult. If I'm going to deal with it, I need you to cooperate.
Ah, the plague. So be it.
As we forged our way through the fog, you claimed it was Glevisig's curse.
Sabrina Glevisig's. She was a sorceress, my former advisor. I ordered her bound to a wagon wheel and burned alive. While dying, she cursed me and my lineage. That was 3 years ago.
What did you condemn Sabrina for, sire?
1 year after the Peace of Sintra, I fought Demerven for Lormark. General Vandegrift commanded a part of my force. He forded the Pontar and joined battle on this field. It raged until evening, when Sabrina Glevisig decided to take matters into her own hands. Fireballs rained down onto the battlefield. 3,000 men turned to bloody, charred meat scraps. The fire consumed Kedwenis and Adernians alike. Knights boiled alive in their armor. Mad beasts howling with pain. War is for the honorable. When the likes of Glevisig enter the fray, it turns into hell.
What drove Sabrina to attack her own army? Any specific reason?
I've heard none, not even speculation. She was my advisor, a member of the Council of Mages. For years I was forced to tolerate her excesses, schemes, court scandals.
Was she loyal?
Ha! Only to herself.
Sire, do you remember the curse itself? What exactly did Sabrina say?
All she said at the time has been fulfilled to some degree. A star adorned with a bloody braid will cut across the heavens. Square coins from maritime depths will beguile the hearts of fools.
Coins?
Deathmold found a few such coins among soldiers accused of treason.